Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready to dive into something kind of huge GE happening right now.
Definitely. Always up for a good deep dive. What's on the agenda today?
Well, you know how everyone's talking about AI, like it's this big mystery, we're going to break it down, make it real.
Love it. It does feel like one of those buzzwords everyone throws around, but what's it really about?
Exactly. Today, we're going beyond the hype, getting into the nitty-gritty of how AI is really transforming businesses and honestly, your life as a consumer too.
AI, impacting ME directly.
Eh.
Now you've got me hooked.
I knew you'd be intrigued. We're lucky enough to be diving into AI strategy for sales and marketing, a fantastic book by Katie King. She's a leading voice in this whole AI revolution.
Oh yeah, I've heard her name. She really knows her stuff. So where do we even begin with something as big as AI?
It's funny you mention that. Did you know back during the Great Depression, there was this like explosion of new inventions?
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I never made that connection.
Yeah, it's like tough times breed innovation or something. And that's where I see AI right now. We've gone through these periods of like disillusionment, those AI winters, as they call them.
Yeah, like the promise of AI never quite lived up to the hype.
Exactly. But now it's different. The pandemic, if anything, was like this catalyst. Think about it. Sudden lockdowns, everyone goes digital overnight.
Businesses were forced to adapt or die, practically.
Right. And AI was right there, ready to help them do it.
Yeah.
It's no coincidence that McKinsey found over half of companies have now adopted AI in at least one part of their business.
Wow, over 50%. That's huge EE.
It's not just some futuristic thing anymore, it's mainstream. So whether you're in retail, healthcare, whatever, chances are your competitors are already in the AI game.
Okay, so it's not just about being techie for the sake of it. There's a real competitive edge here.
100%. And a lot of companies are realizing that AI isn't just about automating tasks, like robots taking over.
Right, it's got to be more than that.
It's about unlocking these whole new levels of like efficiency, personalization. It can help companies connect with customers in ways we never even thought possible before.
That's where it gets really interesting. Tell me more about this whole personalization thing.
Okay, imagine this. A company knows what you want before you even do. Like they can anticipate your needs, tailor your experience just for you.
Whoa. Sounds kind of creepy, but also really cool if they get it right.
Right. It's like that Minority Report level of prediction, but in a good way, hopefully. And Katie King gives all these real world examples in the book, like Walmart's using AI in their stores to optimize their inventory and stuff.
So no more empty shelves or like searching for your size and finding out they're out of stock.
Exactly. It's all about using AI to make things run smoother, make the customer experience better. And then there's L'Oreal. They're using AI with Facebook to make their ads crazy targeted.
Interesting. So instead of just seeing random ads, I'm getting ones that are actually relevant to me.
Exactly. It's like AI is reading your mind, but in a way that benefits both you and the company, at least ideally. But here's the thing. This isn't just happening in a vacuum. There's this whole global race for AI dominance going on.
A race, huh? Who are the main players?
Well, when you look at patent filings, Asia is way out in front, especially Samsung. They've got a massive amount of AI patents.
Wow, so they're really investing heavily in this technology. What about the U.S.?
The US is definitely a major player too, no doubt. But interestingly enough, Europe is lagging behind a bit. They're filing way fewer AI patents compared to China or the US.
That is interesting. I wonder why that is.
Well, the book talks about a few reasons for that. Europe has stricter data privacy regulations, which makes developing and using AI a bit trickier.
Right, that makes sense. Data is the lifeblood of AI, so those regulations would definitely have an impact.
Exactly. Plus, they don't have as much venture capital flowing into AI compared to the US.
So it's a bit of a chicken and egg situation.
Totally. But it's not just a two-horse race. Katie King also points out how India is emerging as a big player in AI too, particularly in areas like customer service and financial tech.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of companies are outsourcing their customer service to India these days.
And that's only going to grow as AI becomes more prevalent in those areas. So it's a really dynamic landscape right now. Different countries, different companies, all specializing in different aspects of AI. But one thing's for sure, AI is changing everything. So AI is impacting everyone everywhere. But how is AI actually showing up in different industries?
That's the really fascinating part. Katie King breaks it down industry by industry, and she starts with, well, one that touches everyone, retail, and hospitality.
Yeah, those industries are all about data. Every purchase, every online click, it all leaves a trail.
And AI thrives on that. It can tell you so much about consumer behavior, what people are buying, what they're ignoring. It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of vague predictions, you get actionable insights.
And companies are using those insights in some pretty amazing ways. The book talks about Walmart and, I don't know, their intelligent retail lab sounds kind of futuristic, like they're using AI-powered cameras and sensors throughout the store.
It sounds like science fiction, but it's real. And it's not just about collecting data, it's about using it to improve the entire shopping experience. Imagine a system that tells staff exactly when to restock shelves, so you never encounter that out-of-stock disappointment.
Yeah, that's the worst. Or like knowing when checkout lines are about to get long
Yeah.
so they can open up more registers. It's all about making things more efficient, less stressful.
Exactly. It's about removing those pain points that make shopping a drag sometimes. But AI in retail goes way beyond just efficiency. Have you heard of me-commerce?
E-commerce, is that like everything's tailored just for me?
Spot on. It's hyper-personalization on steroids. Instead of seeing generic product recommendations, you get stuff that aligns with your style, your budget, your past purchases. It's like having a personal shopper curating your online experience.
Okay, that actually sounds kind of amazing. No more wasting time browsing through stuff I'd never buy.
Exactly. And it's not just some futuristic dream, it's already happening. L'Oreal, for example, they're using AI with Facebook to make their ads incredibly targeted. So you're more likely to see ads for products you might actually be interested in, not just random stuff.
It's like they're reading my mind, but hopefully in a way that benefits both of us, right?
Ideally, yes. AI can be a win-win if it's used ethically and responsibly.
Huh.
But moving on from retail, AI is also making a big splash in another area that's near and dear to my heart, automotive.
Oh, cars. Always a hotbed for innovation.
What's AI doing in the automotive world?
Think about it. Cars are becoming more and more connected, generating tons of data about how we drive, where we go, all that. And AI can use that data to do some really cool things like
Mhm.
predict when your car needs maintenance.
No more surprise breakdowns. That'd be a lifesaver.
Exactly. And AI can even personalize your driving experience, like adjusting the car's settings based on who's driving, optimizing routes for traffic. That's wild. So AI is not just under the hood, it's like becoming the co-pilot.
In a way, yes. But let's not forget about the impact on the car buying experience itself. Companies like CarMax, they're using AI to take the guesswork out of pricing.
So no more haggling with the salesperson?
Well, maybe some, but AI brings a level of objectivity to the process. They use all these data points like historical sales data, market trends to come up with a fair price for both the buyer and the seller.
So it's like taking some of the emotion out of the equation. Interesting.
Exactly. It's about making the process more transparent, more data-driven. But AI in automotive goes beyond pricing too. Remember all those customer reviews you read before buying a car? Well, companies like Kia are using AI to analyze those reviews, all that unstructured data, to get real-time feedback on what customers love or hate.
So instead of waiting for like official surveys, they're getting instant insights from the people who matter most, the
No,
drivers.
precisely. And this helps them improve their cars faster, address issues more quickly. It's about being proactive, customer-centric. And speaking of customer-centric, some car companies are using AI to make their customer service top-notch. Mercedes, Nissan, they're using conversational AI.
Conversational AI, is that like fancy chatbots?
Kind of. But these aren't your grandma's chatbots.
Hmm.
We're talking about AI-powered assistants that can understand natural language, learn from past interactions, even respond with empathy.
Ooh, empathetic chatbots. That's next level.
It's about making those customer service interactions feel more human, less robotic. So even when you're dealing with a machine, it feels like you're being heard, understood.
I gotta admit, that's pretty impressive. AI is really changing the game across the board of retail, automotive. What about finance? That industry seems ripe for AI disruption.
Oh, absolutely. Finance is all about data transactions, customer information, market trends. It's a data goldmine. And AI is the perfect tool to mine those insights.
So it's not just about crunching numbers faster. How are banks and financial institutions actually using AI to improve things for the customer?
In a nutshell, personalization. Imagine getting financial advice tailored to your specific situation, your risk tolerance, your goals. HSBC, for instance, they've partnered with a company to create this super personalized rewards program for their credit card customers.
So instead of getting those generic rewards that nobody really wants, you get offers that actually make sense for you.
Exactly. It's about understanding your needs, your spending habits, and giving you something you'll actually value. And of course, we can't forget about the elephant in the room, fraud. With all the online transactions happening these days, security is more important than ever,
Yeah, I'm always worried about someone stealing my credit card info.
and rightfully so. But AI is on the front lines of fighting fraud. It can analyze transactions in real time, spotting suspicious activity way faster and more accurately than a human ever could.
So AI is like my personal bodyguard, protecting my money 24/7. I like the sound of that.
It's like having a superpowered detective constantly looking for anomalies, patterns that might indicate fraud. But traditional banks aren't the only ones embracing AI. Remember those neobanks we talked about?
Yeah, those digital-only banks. What are they doing with AI?
Neobanks are basically built on AI. They're using it to create a seamless mobile-first banking experience. Think 24/7 customer support powered by AI chatbots, personalized financial insights delivered right to your phone.
So it's like having a personal banker in your pocket.
Exactly. And because they're digital first, they can leverage AI to offer lower fees, better rates. It's definitely shaking things up in the finance world.
It's fascinating how this one technology is disrupting so many different industries. We've covered a lot of ground here. Retail, automotive, finance. What about telecommunications? That's another area that seems ripe for AI.
Absolutely. Telecoms generate an insane amount of data. And with 5G, that's only going to increase.
Yeah, 5G is a game changer. So how are telecom companies using AI to handle all that data and, actually improve things for the customer?
Well, for starters, AI is crucial for optimizing network performance. It can predict and prevent outages before they happen, which is huge EE for customer satisfaction.
Nobody likes it when their internet goes down.
Exactly. And with the Internet of Things, we're talking about billions of devices coming online from your fridge to your car to your toaster. AI is going to be essential for managing that complexity, ensuring everything runs smoothly.
It's like AI is becoming the invisible conductor of this whole connected world. But the book also touched on some challenges telecom companies face, especially with 5G.
Yeah, the rollout of 5G is crazy expensive, and telecom companies need to figure out how to make money from it. It's not always clear how those investments will translate into
Yeah,
profits.
it's like a chicken and egg situation again.
Right. But AI can actually help there too. By analyzing user data, AI can help telecom companies identify new opportunities for revenue generation. Maybe it's offering more personalized data plans, or even developing new services that leverage the speed and bandwidth of 5G. It's about thinking creatively, strategically.
It's like AI isn't just about improving what's already there, it's about unlocking possibilities we haven't even thought of yet. It's exciting, but also kind of daunting, you know?
I hear you. It's a lot to take in. But that's why it's so important to have a solid AI strategy, a roadmap for how you're going to use this technology to achieve your business goals. And that's something we'll explore in more depth in the final part of our deep dive.
Okay, so we've seen AI in action across industries. But now for the million-dollar question, right? How do businesses actually make AI work for them? It can't just be about, like, sprinkling AI dust and hoping for the best.
You're telling me Katie King really drives this point home in the book. It all starts with strategy.
So, like, not just saying, we need AI, but actually having a plan.
Exactly. It's about pinpointing those specific areas where AI can make a real difference for your business.
Hmm.
What are your biggest challenges, your pain points? See if AI can offer a solution.
So it's almost like working backward, right? Start with the problem you're trying to solve, then see if AI fits into the equation.
Exactly. Don't just jump on the AI bandwagon because it's trendy. Be strategic, be focused. And once you've got your AI strategy, you need to talk about data.
Right, because AI runs on data, right?
It's like fuel for the AI engine.
Yeah.
And just like with any engine, the quality of the fuel matters. You need good data, clean data, relevant data to train your AI models effectively.
The book actually gave a great analogy for this, like baking a cake, right?
Perfect analogy. You can't expect a delicious cake if you use rotten eggs and stale flour. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. So yeah, data quality is huge EE.
Makes sense. But even with a killer strategy and pristine data, you still need the right people to make it all happen.
Absolutely. AI talent is in high demand right now. Companies need data scientists, sure, but it's bigger than that. You need people at all levels who understand AI, who can work alongside these intelligence systems.
So it's about upskilling your existing workforce, too.
Exactly. Giving your employees the tools and knowledge to thrive in an AI-powered world. It's about fostering a culture of learning, of adaptation. Because AI isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing evolution.
It's like learning a new language, the language of AI. And the more fluent you become, the better you'll be able to communicate and collaborate with these powerful technologies.
Well said. This has been such an incredible journey, wouldn't you say? We've gone from the history of AI to real-world examples to the nitty-gritty of implementation.
It's been quite a ride. And if there's one thing I hope our listeners take away from this deep dive, it's that AI is here to stay.
It's not science fiction anymore. It's transforming industries, it's impacting our lives, whether we realize it or not.
Absolutely. And as Katie King so brilliantly lays out in her book, AI is a powerful tool, but it's just that, a tool. It's up to us, as business leaders, as consumers, to use it wisely, ethically, and strategically to create a better future for everyone. Beautifully put. And on that note, a huge thank you to Katie King for her incredible insights and for writing such a timely and thought-provoking book. To our listeners, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking the big questions.